Mountain, my favorite spot in Aix-en-Provence.
And we just found out, as Daniel didn't know, it's called the Place des Albertes. Albert's Fountain. And that's the Museum of Natural History.
Hold these.
How do you say bird dung in French?
That's the first time that's happened to me. It's a very bad sign. I want you to turn off
It
the
happened
video.
to me once in school.
That's the clock tower in Aix-en-Provence.
Find my tissue.
We try to find them a little more quickly.
I need an extra tissue too. By the way, here comes.
Look at the two dogs.
You wanna
Look
tell
at
me
this
what-
guy. The dogs in France walk themselves. I'm very impressed.
This is the market.
One of the markets, yeah.
You want to show me your nice hair? Ah, that's a good spot.
Is it
The
out?
clock is
Yes,
chiming.
it
You
is.
hear the clock chiming?
Clock chimes like every
That
5
was
minutes.
Look at that cute little dog.
French bird dew just removed from Daniel's hair.
Oh, look at all these three dogs gathered now. Who's going to be in the clock tower?
You want to point out the clock tower?
The clock tower is up there. But I don't see, who are those guys in Venice?
The Moors.
The Moors. There's no Moors up there.
No more.
We need some Moors.
Wait a minute, say again.
12 o'clock and all is well. The weather is lovely. We just can't find a place to have dinner tonight because it's Sunday. But
You think I would learn after all this time? That's the city hall.
Okay,
So
let's go down to the
Watch
Cour
again.
Mirabeau now
Let's go down to the Cour Mirabeau.
and have lunch.
Okay. Want to tell me what it is? But it's closed today. Okay.
you want a picture of you in front of the D? You'll want it for...
Okay.
This is the Café Les Deux Garçons, which is the nicest cafe on the Cour Mirabeau. They're very snobby. And this is where Zola and Cezanne used to come and talk when they were university students together.
That's very interesting.
Okay. It's up to you guys. Whatever.
Do they have
Wait a second. The Villeroy. Ah.
We're looking for a place to eat lunch. We have requirements. Lots of people.
Yes.
Not the most expensive place. In the shade. Keep walking. We're on the...
Where are we?
We just passed the mailbox down here, the little door marker. It said Collet. Daniel pushed in a code, and now we're entering his home.
Hmm.
Do you see the pretty purple flowers everywhere?
Yeah, it's really nice.
And the lace curtains?
I don't want to embarrass him.
They're not there. He said, bonjour. Nobody answered.
Actually, chance the video. I'm not here. I'm serious.
True? Is
True.
the dog here? This is nice. Look at this. This is the key rack. This will close this.
This way we won't embarrass you.
Do you see the mezuzah on the door? That way we'll be really cool and not come in videoing. And there's an elephant. We knew that his mom, Colette, likes elephants. Do you
It's
play
really
the
nice.
piano here? You do? That's right, I forgot to mention you.
Is this your room?
my room?
Ah,
Have some keys.
thank you. It's really nice.
Since they're not here.
And what do you do out?
Nothing.
Okay.
Here's your map.
This is your room. I don't even know how to film it. This is really nice.
Here's my bathroom.
Your toilet
Your toilet?
and your shower.
Here's your closet.
I like your bedspread. The fanciest one you've had.
I have a new bedspread. I got a new bedspread.
Do you really? Really? And you have a picture. What's your picture of? Is this wallpaper? No, it's like we have in our house. Oh, I haven't seen this.
You're at a loss.
This is so nice that they're not home.
So you can go in your own room and be unencumbered.
I have to go to the bathroom.
May I take a picture? Mind if I open this up? This is so interesting. Do they have a baby? Oh, picture?
What else did you want to point out?
I don't remember. Their refrigerators are covered. They have a thing from Disneyland. Oh, there's Daniel. Look, your family and your scarf. And your postcard. Oh, this is. I like this little shot here.
What?
Right here, it shows what the refrigerator looks like.
Oh, is that your postcard from Carcassonne?
Hold it up, please. See? Hold it up. Hold up your little postcard.
Not mine.
The one over there to the left is. Okay. This is upstairs. Olay's apartment.
Notice the dog has a bed everywhere. Oh, this is where she takes care of the baby.
Little baby.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice. It's also colorful.
We have a little
This is
transom.
Stephanie's room.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It says Stephanie. Stephanie has a thing for horses.
Okay. And where else?
There's stuff alone.
That's their room.
Look at the ceiling.
And this is their bathroom.
Go.
Hi. I'm having a wonderful afternoon, just relaxing for a change because we've had a week of cold travel. I'm doing a year in Provence,
Oh, show me your book.
and I skipped from January to April because we're in April. The sun is shining. It's
What
probably
time is
about-
it?
It's probably about 5:30.
6.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
And it's gorgeous.
It's, I'm going to go to dinner with Daniel and his friend Rob at 8:20. They're going to come by the hotel here. And I'm sitting here on the patio outside of the room in the sun, and it's just heaven.
What did we do today?
We got up early, and we traveled to Aix-en-Provence from Avignon. And I don't think we stopped. Did we stop? No, we didn't stop anywhere. We had a discussion about stopping somewhere, but I think we'd have enough room in the rooms.
I lost. No, it was the synagogue, another Jewish museum, very small.
What was the name of
I don't remember, some small
Started
town.
with a C.
It did.
There are a lot of
It had about 8 letters.
a lot of towns with C's. We've been to a lot of small towns.
I think Daniel was hot to trot back to X.
And
You
then we
for-
had a chance to see Cour Mirabeau, and we also, that's the major two-line vine in X, and we also got a chance to see Daniel's place, which was really a kid, and cool, as they would say, right?
We toured his house.
To his house. And I guess we'll meet his family tomorrow. And then we're going to spend tomorrow here, and we'll decide what we're going to do. It's not really that important to see any of the sites here. Maybe Cézanne Museum, and maybe a few churches and Natural History Museum. And then we'll go on to Nice. Is that nice?
It'll be nice in Nice, actually.
It'll be nice in Nice.
Okay, so in the background here of this tower, you know what this tower is behind you?
He called it a bell tower,
Sounds good to me.
but he didn't know what was the name was.
Perhaps it's the Church of Notre Dame. Have we seen any of those?
I think after reading this book, the names are not that important
And that's what you're doing.
There goes our bus. How was it getting on the bus?
Bus number 5. It was much more pleasant.
Wait a minute.
It's fine.
That was our problem.
It was
I didn't
much-
get the bus. The bus is gone.
Well, I'll tell you, it was bus number 5. The bus was immaculate, absolutely immaculate, and it had a baby seat on it, facing backwards.
Did you have any trouble finding the bus?
Yeah.
What was wrong? We had to find bus number 5.
You had to look for all these signs, and there were mini buses and big buses. But it was fine. We found it, and it was very, very pleasant. But what was most significant was when you were trying to do the thing with the money and the ticket, it was next to a blind man. So we called that the blind leading the blind. But it was very pleasant.
Let's go off to the American Center.
So let's go. So there's the American Center.
You ready?
We heard there's a playground in front, so we can go on the swing. I don't think it's ever been a swing. Oh, one other thing. A flat.
So who are you talking with?
We just met Lily Engel. We did not meet her husband, John. And I think we met most of the student body. There are 30 or 40 of them, and they're all charming and friendly.
We
They're
met
nice
Colin
kids. And right
and
now we're
Rob.
in the front of the school.
And what's the names of the 2 gals that Dana's going to be traveling with?
I mixed up all their names.
Natalie. And Melissa?
Okay.
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 And what are we going to do now?
I think we're going to do a very quick lunch. He has a paper to write.
Okay.
But did you get, this is their main area? These are apartments upstairs.
Yeah.
The whole university is downstairs.
Mm-hmm. You get to paint too. Yeah, we have the narrow streets of Provence.
Is this one way, Daniel?
Aix-en-Provence.
This is 2 ways.
Oh, there's you. They talk.
That's in our book.
They talk about that in.
That's a good place to go.
Yeah. That's the French, Janice.
This place with an A on it. Daniel's favorite
Chez
Italian restaurant.
Antoine.
It was very good.
Right off the mirror,
Especially yours lunch.
the Cormier Ball. Right. What? You had chicken on top of your.
Salad. Wasn't
Yeah.
what I expected.
I mean, it was
You
like the
and
whole
Daniel
chicken.
had a discussion about Israel and the Arabs.
Yeah. Heated discussion.
He did.
Let's go to American Express.
Okay.
He wants.
Say again.
I left it in the car.
Oh, tell me again.
This is considered the grandest house in all of X. It's the Vendome house, built for Count Vendome or somebody Vendome.
Irving Vendome.
Irving Vendome in 1667, and then it was enlarged in the 1732 century. These 2 pieces on the front are considered real famous. They have pictures of them in all the books.
And the woman in the middle, it was apparently built by a king of France who took this guy's girlfriend or something, this guy Vendome. He took his girlfriend for himself because she was apparently the most beautiful woman in Provence, and that's supposed to be her. And this was the king's consolation gift to the guy for taking that.
And this is how we got Vendome Liquor Store.
No.
Isn't she beautiful?
She's just a lovely.
She's
Yeah.
just
Lovely.
And these are the gardens surrounding it.
Yep.
Do you really?
Here all the time. It's really close to my house.
This is the view of Mount Victoire, as seen by Paul Cézanne.
Okay, Gil, before a car hits you. I can't hear you. Going into the atelier, I think it means a house, of Paul Cézanne. I'll believe it when I see it. Talk a little louder. The house of? And what did you see inside?
This is the studio. His smock, his hat, his painting paraphernalia, and early pictures like the bathers, his early drawings, all of his big picture window, which is on the other
Here, we can't film inside, so this is going to have to do, huh? Look at the pretty flowers that bloomed around here.
See the name of the pharmacy over there?
Ah, Paul Cezanne's pharmacy.
Do you think
He went there after he hiked these hills.
I don't think so. Wait a second.
On the right.
All the way across,
He just finished with his house, his studio. This is where they have the paintings.
That's Madame
Where we saw the
Suzanne.
drawings. We don't know that it's his wife or mother. The guess is
And that's
it's
the
his
baby.
wife.
And the
Can you
single
get real
baby.
close in on them?
And that is the nude with a mirror.
Can you get them real close?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Welcome. We're going to dinner?
He was down here and then went up. Do you have this?
Yeah. Okay.
Fonzie came down. You say Fonzie's kissing. Fonzie bites.
Kisses.
Okay, take the video. Don't use the video again.
Yeah, Fonzie, come here. Hold Fonzie down. Come here, Fonzie. Fonzie, come on. Here's Fonzie. Well,
Encore.
Tu veux que je dise au revoir encore une autre fois? Ah mais il n'y a pas que moi, il y a Stéphanie, il y a Patrick qui a filmé. C'est marrant.
Yeah, Mom.
Ces caméras.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Au revoir.
Au revoir. À l'année prochaine aux États-Unis.
Fonzie?
Where is it?
Vas-y. Là-bas. Derrière toi.
Till we meet
Là,
again, it's au
Fonzie.
revoir.
Fonzie.
Fonzie.
Fonzie?
Viens dire au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Dan, you want to say something in French for Grandma and Grandpa? For you?
Hi. No, that's all right.
L'année prochaine aux États-Unis.
Here we are, leaving the Augustine Hotel. As you can see, we're somewhat double parked with lots of folks coming through. As we're double parked, loading the car, got to see what's going on around here, folks. Total congestion. There's our hotel down the road. No truck coming through right now, like before. And here we're leaving the Augustine.
So where are we today? April 8th?
We're in
1997.
Saint-Tropez. It took a while to find it. We got a little lost and had to backtrack on the Autobahn. But here it is. It's like a combination of the marina and on floor.
And you see Cafe
Where this is Café
Gorilla?
du Paris. The Gorilla Cafe's over there. And the Scenic Queer restaurant and bar. The water is gorgeous.
And who's this over here?
Blue. That's Saint Tropez. No, I don't know who he is.
Pierre-André de Suffren
I
of
don't know.
Saint-Tropez.
The dogs got larger, the cars got bigger, and there are magnificent looking yachts out there. The water is gorgeous. And the scenery driving here looked like a combination of LA and Arizona.
Yeah. And we saw boats like that where? In
Canada.
Victoire and in Vancouver. So what do you have to say? How was
We
your
just
lunch?
stayed at the Gorilla Cafe.
It was the gorilla.
It was the gorilla, because we know that because they had pictures of gorillas. It was fine. I mean, it's lovely around here, but I don't think it's anything we don't have at home. With better beaches.
This is a view of Saint-Tropez from Lake Maxim across the way. actually. Hotel de Paris. The parking is terrible. I had to walk 3 blocks to get back to the hotel.
Let's see. It's April 8th, 7:30 p.m. I have to say 1997 because who knows when we're going to look at this again. And we arrived after a drive from Saint-Tropez, which was tough to negotiate because we got lost. I think we were lost the worst that we've ever been. 3 separate times. And now we had to find our way to La Perouse Hotel, which is on the Côte d'Azur. And you see the Mediterranean in the background. And that is Nice in the background too. And if you look really closely, you can see the Hotel Negresco, the round dome, in the background. Now they did send me to the parking lot, which was quite a treasure hunt to find. It was down about a kilometer down that way, and I had to park the car 4 levels down. 4 levels. And of course, it's if you did that in Los Angeles, you'd really be worried about quakes, but we're not worried about quakes here. And now we're relaxed. So we
Did you receive something upon your arrival?
Oh, we had a very nice note from Daniel. I guess it was faxed to us, wishing me a happy birthday and telling us what an enjoyable time he had with us for a week and a half, and to have a wonderful rest of our vacation.
What do you think of San?
In addition, we got a bowl of fruit from the hotel here.
You deserved more than that, didn't you? What do you think of Saint-Tropez? Yeah, everybody was right, huh?
It was okay. We didn't really have a chance to explore a lot, except by car. Must have gone 6 times around
Was the highlight the Gorilla
city,
Cafe?
because there was construction there, and the Gorilla Cafe.
Bye, Gil.
Tell me what today is?
It's your birthday. And we're at the Spice Market on our way to the Chagall Museum.
And we just left the hotel, which you can't see from here, but we're in the parking area near the hotel. And this is the open air market.
Another dog walking himself. It's all spices. We've seen fruits and vegetables, but not
You want some coffee?
No, thank you. But
Okay.
maybe at the Chagall Museum.
Okay. To find Marc Chagall.
How long? It was 5 minutes away? 40 minutes, maybe? You can't tell an alley from a street. You can't tell a sidewalk from a
And you
street.
can't tell north
You
from
can't
west.
tell a
There it
one-way
is.
from a two-way street. And there's no grid system. But we're here.
Okay.
You want the last bite?
All right.
This is where they're told they're going to have a child. Right next to it is the sacrifice of Isaac.
Ah. This is the creation of man.
In the Garden of Eden, you see Noah's Ark? You see Noah's Ark in there? I can't really find this one that you've asked me to do. And the rainbow and the oh, here, down here. Let's see what's interesting. At the bottom of the picture, he added a theme of the teeth. This one's hard for me to do, Gil. Let me do one I understand. In this picture, Adam and Eve are being chased out of paradise. Eve are looking at the apple, thinking, should they eat it? This is Moses and the burning bush. These pictures are so incredible. I think the most incredible thing is seeing Christ on the cross in the two of them. Didn't expect that. Here comes Gil walking toward us. Whoops, took a left turn. This museum is really something. Lots of Asian visitors here. And there's our birthday boy reading his brochure. The creation of man is so different from the Sistine Chapel, where they have the two fingers touching. This one, see the swirl of activity in the upper left? The swirl of activity, and there's God then holding man, his creation. Again, Jesus up on the cross, the surprise, top center. The pictures of Jacob. Again, see the ladder in the left side. Also notice the sign of the cross on the right. Menorah underneath. Very Judeo-Christian. I was surprised. I thought it was strictly Jewish. And also the angels with Jacob. Notice it appears that he's on a cross again. We're in the room now with Solomon's Song of Songs. It's all about love. Here's the bride and groom getting married. Here they are whisked away. Where does this one go, do you know? Notice the color is all the same. They say this is the room about eternal love.
Songs 5. Each one of the 5 paintings is Roman numeral 1 to 5.
Okay. And what's this last one over here? Do we know? This is the final, Roman numeral 5. Want to say something about the museum, Joe? Birthday guy. After all these churches, nice change. Anything for the camera before I turn it off? I can't hear you. Okay. I'm in the room with the photographs of Marc Chagall's life, and you look through the window at the reflecting pool, and there's the mosaic that he created specifically for this museum. I think we'll end with a walk into the Chagall Concert Hall. It has advertisements for concerts in the back, the newly designed stained glass windows, and the piano and the harpsichord, which he designed in the front. I know you can't see it, but there's a design on the harpsichord that he designed, and here's an explanation of it. This place has been, I think, the best on the trip. Unbelievable. And to see all these Asian and German visitors here who know nothing about Old Testament and Judaism, it's really been incredible. Go.
We're having lunch on my birthday.
A little louder.
Age 53.
What are you eating, Gil? Oh my gosh. It's asparagus in like a hollandaise sauce.
It's delicious.
You deserve it.
We're in Colombe de Dior, which is the Dove of Gold. And then right behind you is decorated.
It's like a wooden mural.
And then inside, which we're going to see, are going to be all these paintings that were given to the hotel in lieu of payment for their rooms.
Do you think I could do that, Gil? Do you think I could paint something? I bet you could. Picasso, Moreau,
and who else?
Klee,
And Yves Montand.
and Simone Signoret.
They had their
Wedding reception.
over there, to your left. And it's a medieval village.
Would you say this is an absolutely perfect birthday lunch, even if we were a half an hour late, Gil, right?
Right, and we're in from here after lunch. We're at 2:30, which is in about an hour. We're going to go to the Maid Foundation, which is
The
right,
finest modern arts private collection in the world.
right up the hill.
Bon appetit. But don't eat too much of the sauce.
you want to tell me about this room?
All of these are famous works of art. I wish I could go through one by
There's
one. but
Picasso.
We saw Picasso, we saw Culver, I saw Moreau, I saw Klee, and this is how the people paid for their rooms. This hotel was very smart.
Plum
And
door.
these orchids are all fresh.
And that's where we ate outside.